Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Are we live? We should be live. I don't know. So there's no viewers. Are we live? We're live. Perfect. Thank you. It seems to be a bit of a delay. Seems to be a little bit of a delay, so apologies. Just trying to get my audio sorted. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, welcome everybody. Thursday. How is it already Thursday? Is it just me or just... I always say this in the room, but... I feel like I've only recently gone full-time because I had another business before I sold that. So for the last 6 months or so, it feels like I've only just gone full-time. But it seems crazy how it's already... Is it Thursday? Just double check. It is Thursday, right? I'm pretty sure it is. I had a meeting today. So I was sure it was Thursday, but crazy how fast the week has gone. I hate to be that guy that says that, but yeah, for whatever reason, it feels like it has been a quick week. Okay, I'm just going to quickly bring up yesterday's trade. I apologize if you have already watched it. It's just for anyone that missed yesterday because I do want to break that trade down. So I'm just going to bring it up quickly just so we can watch it together. Happy birthday, Miller. Have a good... Just in case... If we come back up... I need to start posting the reels. In the actual 812s as well. But if you look at those exits on those, that is insane. I'm going to add 812s as well. This was yesterday's trade. If we don't and we come back up, boy, I can get back long again. Yes, I did just get changed. Happy birthday, Miller. Have a good service. You should get rewarded for it. There we go. W's in the chat. Beautiful. Thank you. First day with you and already worth it. The value's there. It is definitely there. Just this is for the real. You can see I'm taking this off on the Tradeify accounts as well. So I can take a $1,100 payout tonight, which is 22,000, I think. And there we go. Out that trade for just under 100 points, $187. That's about 94 point trade. The accounts that we just traded, 187. Anyway, I won't watch the full thing. But anyway, that was the trade yesterday. If you were here, you managed to execute hopefully some of that move. And if you missed it, that was the trade. But I'm just going to break it down just quickly, just so we can be on the same page with it. It was essentially, you'll notice this order here is where I went long. So there was already a low down here at 810s, and I pretty much just bidded that the second time. We had a green diamond to confirm it. But what's really interesting, I've spoken about this quite a lot, and I actually just thought about this in my head. I might speak to Sam about this, but every time we see a 3.5 times, I always say 3.5, 3 times ATR candle to the upside, and also a triple ATR up. So open, you had, whenever you tend to get 3 ATR bars to the upside or to the downside, that move tends to be a trend day. Now, we reversed it into the close, but it ended up being until that reverse, until the RTH high traded, right? 200 points, it was a pretty much trend. So 3 ATRs off the open, that's like your green signal. You then had a reversal bar down that got instantly brought up, and then green diamond, true trend, etc., etc. And there's obviously extensions in here as well. There was a halfway back, down, most likely here. There, look, same anchor new. Oh, and a traditional. Sorry, traditional did trade at 7:30. I think Sam may have taken that trade actually. And then there was a full same anchor new high, and that's basically what I was going long on yesterday. And you can see double top 62 completion. Would have been nice if it was a full negative 100. And anyway, that was the trade. And again, hit where the RTH high. It came 3 points within touching the ETH high. Why did that not trade? I wasn't surprised. One, there's like a 19% likelihood of it trading. And 2, the previous day it traded. So on average, you're only really going to trade an ETH high once, maximum twice a week. So doing that back to back is it was like a 25 or 20% likelihood. So it wasn't really too likely in my opinion. Crazy that it came so close though. I will admit it was pretty wild that we came that close. Anyway, going into today, we've got another. Will there be another day where we get a 3 times ATR to the upside and it continues the move? We'll see, right? We'll see. I don't have any hard stats on that just yet, but I do know how well it can be. It sets the scene, it rebalances. We have triangle momentum that set up the halfway back this morning. Triangle, triple red diamond on the lows, which is trend exhaustion. We traded the dynamic trend line for the ETH. That has gone to its target for 100 points, 80 points. Entry, exit, 1-to-1 risk to reward. That's a 60% likelihood of that trading. Very good system, having a 60% win rate with a 1-to-1 ratio. You guys are welcome to have all those insights in the trading room. We then traded the 3 times ATR. We've been in true trend and we've been inside this 38 with double green diamond. I am long on some of my accounts, which I'm going to show you. In fact, I'm probably long on most of my accounts, but I'm going to talk about... Oh, I just actually took one position off. I'll talk about what's happening, but just so you can see my screen. I have set up Trade Syncer. Hopefully there's no passwords on here or anything. I have set up Trade Syncer and I am long from 800s. I'm going to talk about that on stream, so we'll just turn that off for a second. Oh, sorry, the white noise has been on, sorry. The trade that we're in currently is the same anchor new high. The true trend has held and we've got double green diamonds. There's 2 things that I'm looking for. The first one would be, and again, like, amazing if it trades, but if it doesn't, I'm not going to cry about it, right? Ideally, we pop the highs on the open. We trade this 38. We trade this 23 from the 38. That would be amazing. You know, that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm hoping for. There's also a ATR negative 100 completion target here as well from the candle at 9 o'clock. Now, if that doesn't trade, exactly what I said on stream yesterday, I don't mind. All we do is we make sure we use an appropriate stop loss, which for me is 38 points to 52 points, meaning if we come, let's say, 750s, I get stopped out. And if we then come back above 800s, maybe I look for another long, but your best entry has been at the 38 from the extension. Now, if I miss a trade, for example, I'm not at the desk because I've been out all morning. I only got back a couple of hours ago. I wouldn't have been able to take the 38 trade down here. So that's one reason. But if we do come down to 750s, which is that 38, I can get back in above 800s if I have to. That's just with how poorly I've managed the position, so to speak, this morning. Ideally, in a perfect scenario, I would be long in 750s, but since I'm already long from 800s, I don't have that privilege, so I probably have to just wait until the reaction is at 750s. If you get back above 800s, maybe I anticipate another long. The other scenario that I have would be basically failing on the open quite aggressively and actually reversing this whole move and taking out what would be the overnight lows. Now, I think that is a probability or possibility. I just don't know what the probability of it happening is, but I do think it's a possibility, as always. And if we do get down there, I think that would be quite a nice bid up from the ETH low. I don't necessarily think the ETH low needs to trade for that long to be valid. I do still think it could get brought up from the area. So basically, in short today, neutral to bullish. Of course, yesterday I was neutral to bearish and I ended up taking a long trade. So I'm dynamic. I can change on the spot when I need to. I think that's a skill we should all have. When new information is presented, we should be able to change our thoughts. Anyway, so that's what I'm going into the market with. I'm already long from 800s, which is pretty much the entry where price is now. So like this is the ATR halfway back, like the midpoint from the ATR candle. You could use a 1-to-1 here. The 1-to-1 takes you to the 23. It takes you to the ATR negative 100, and it takes you to the hourly low. If you get stopped on that, you know, doesn't mean it's a bad trade. If it gets back above 800, I still think it's a valid long. And of course, if it fades 200, 250 points, hey, we miss out on all of that downside and we wait to get, 150 points, and we wait to get a better entry down here. So that's my thesis going into today. I'm not as I always say, I'm not really bothered which one trades first. I'm going to most likely be green overall, so it's fine. I don't really mind what level trades. We will just trade whatever level trades and go from there. So that is your high level breakdown today. We'll go live in the trading room, and anyone watching this on YouTube, there's another green diamond. So we now have triangle momentum up, true trend, halfway back, double green diamond, true trend, and another green diamond. So like, yeah, trade what we see, and I'll see you all on YouTube tomorrow. Everyone in the trading room